Greetings internets, Thinker2112 here at 0925 Eastern Daylight Time on Tuesday, the 1st of November, 2011. Let's play Plants vs. Zombies. I'm going to try an experiment this time. I'm going to... oh, well, first I'll explain what's going on. Okay. So yeah, I really wanted to record this on Halloween, but I was on duty, you know, for trick-or-treaters. What am I doing? So yeah, I didn't get a chance to, because by the time they'd finished coming over, there were, yeah, what should I choose? The football game was on and I wanted to watch that, so. Anyway, so there is fog here, in case you did not notice. And I can't see what's going on the, you know, under the fog. I'm going to try a shorter recording session this time, like, you know, 40-45 minutes instead of an hour or more, and see if I can't get it done without any audio desync this time. Because so far the audio desync has only happened after the recording session has gone, you know, a certain length, like about, you know, somewhere around 45 or 50 minutes. So I'm thinking if I go shorter than that time, I won't get any of that, and I hope I'm right. Again, I don't know why this program doesn't work as well as it used to. The whole Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, that whole recording session went more than 2.5 hours, and I didn't get any desync. Maybe it's just my computer getting old and frail. So yeah, as I said before, the challenge here is that you can't see through the fog. There are ways to dissipate the fog temporarily or permanently. The only thing I really have right now to affect the fog is Torchwood. Torchwood gets rid of any fog in a one square radius, as long as it's up. Of course, that means you have to plant it every 3 squares. And since you normally won't be planting more than one Torchwood in a row, that's not really what you want to have to do. I also have these sea shrooms. That's the new plant for this level. They function as puff shrooms, except they go in the water. I don't really use them that much. I find it's easier to have a lily pad and then a puff shroom. Oh, that's not good. That's better. Yeah, I find it's easier just to have a lily pad and a puff shroom. That serves essentially the same purpose. And it does cost some sun, unlike the sea shroom, which doesn't cost any. But, I mean, since I don't usually plant in the, oh, why don't I get one of these? Since I don't usually plant in the water rows first anyway, you know, I usually have enough sun at that point so that I can build what I need to. So you won't get much more than, you know, the basic zombies in this, other than that music box zombie we saw. You won't get much more than the basic zombies in this level, since this is the first level of a new setting. I think this one's called Fog, but it's basically nighttime and pool, and they add fog to it. And as you can see, this is a pretty short stage, because this is the final wave. So, to those of you who have been watching my LPs lately, I know that my recent episodes have been a bit, shall we say, uninspired. Been a bit boring. I'm talking mainly about my Mario RPG ones. Oh, they almost got through here. But, you know, just my LP episodes in general. Alright, this is a Plantern. It is a better solution, much better solution to the fog problem than Torchwood. Costs only 25 sun. The problem is it can't defend itself. Once a zombie eats it, which it will quickly if it gets to it, then it's lights out. Or fog on, rather. And this is, you know, now you get to the type of situation where another seed slot would really help. Okay. What am I doing? So whenever you use planterns, you want either a walnut or a tall nut. Because, like I said, the planterns cannot defend themselves. So you want to stick something in front of it that will stop it from getting eaten. Now the fog covered only 3 squares in the previous stage, but here it covers 4 squares. I mean, width-wise. So like I was saying, I think I just got too much into the attitude of, oh, I just have to make an LP video today. It's something I have to do, and that really, that did not make the video go very well in terms of, you know, being interesting. So yeah, I just, you know, I figured it might help me to watch the Master, so I've started watching Chugga Conroy's Majora's Mask LP. And that, among other things, has helped remind me that, hey, I actually like making these videos, so I shouldn't just think of it as a chore. So, I hope I've regained some inspiration and some entertainment value here. Or at least am in the process of doing so. Anyway, while you cannot see through the fog, your plants can, which is a very good thing. Because they will fire at zombies that are in the fog. As long as they would be able to fire at them normally. Like you see this puff shroom isn't because the zombie's out of range. Yeah, the fog does not affect your plants, it only affects your vision. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I just assumed just plant lily pads and puff shrooms. The sea shrooms, you know, they take up an extra seed slot, so I don't really use them very often. I just used them last stage to demonstrate, basically. Soon I am going to plant planterns. The problem is when you plant one, you don't know if it's going to be right, you know, right in the path of a zombie. Which is why it's good to have protection ready for it right away. Because while the plantern doesn't cause very much sun, it does take a while to recharge. So if you plant one and it gets eaten, then you won't be seeing anything for a while. 2 planterns, one in the 2nd row and one in the 5th row, will cover all of the rows. So that's where I plant them. See, here I was lucky. There's not a zombie coming, so I can afford to do a couple of other things before I get it protected. I will... Actually, you know what? I might as well do that right now. Get the tall nut recharging. Of course, once you have the tall nut up, it's always good to have solid defenses behind it, so that the tall nut lasts for longer. Again, maybe I'm just being obvious here, but I think it bears repeating. Okay, we have a 2-flag level here. And the first big wave is coming, obviously. Alright. We do have football zombies coming, and that is a matter of concern, but they don't seem to be here yet. So this means I will need lots more repeaters. And I really should be replacing the puff shrooms first, because the scaredy shrooms are slightly more valuable, and slightly more useful. Now that I have 2 full rows of sun shrooms, and they're almost all grown up, I will be getting sun at a reasonably high rate. Oh, I don't like those music box zombies either. So yeah, I missed recording on Halloween, but today I guess is All Saints Day, and tomorrow will be All Souls Day. Or in this game, I guess it will be No Souls Day. I'm not exactly sure what triggers the music box zombies to blow up, maybe just after a certain amount of time they do. The football zombies will appear soon, I know it. I should probably have Torchwood planted when that happens. Yeah, having a lot of sun in this level is a good idea because lots of rows to defend, lots of things to plant. There's also another plant that removes fog. I don't have it yet, but when I do, I will show it. It also has another useful effect. I really should be defending these lanes better. Oh hey, coming to the final wave already. Should I plant another tall nut? Maybe I don't need to. Alright, at least I know the football zombies won't be coming in the water. However, those ass munchers will. Here you go. Munch on that. That should hold them off long enough. I hope. Oh yeah, it should hold them. None of them has any protection now. Bye. Cactus is much like a pea shooter. Unfortunately, the Torchwood will not make its attacks any more powerful. Fortunately, it can pop balloons, and it can get quite some extension on its height, as you will see. Of course, we have the balloon zombie here now. This often happens, of course. You get a plant right when the thing that the plant counters is coming. I guess I will forego the Torchwood here because you do need the Cactus. because there is another way to get rid of these guys, which will fly over your plants, but I don't have access to it yet. Or I could just forget the, No, I'm not going to forget the tall nut because I need to protect the planterns. Okay, yeah, this should work. Eventually the fog will cover even more of the screen. But by planting the planterns in the seventh square from the left in the second and fifth lanes, you can get rid of all of the fog, even when it reaches the further extension. And you can't see exactly where that is when the fog's there, but you can get a feel for it if you, if you just play enough of these levels. So here's another short level. They really do, keep the training wheels on for a little while here. The difficult levels are certainly coming, though. In the last section of the game, or of the adventure, I should say. In particular, the levels get very tough. And they get tougher if you play the game the second time through. Because you already have all your, well, most of your plants. All of them except the ones that you buy from Crazy Dave. Occasionally you can look through the fog and get an idea of what's going on. Like, if you looked carefully a few seconds ago, you could see a zombie coming through there. And you see, I know there are zombies, they're just probably out of range. Oh crap, there's probably one in one of the water lanes. I'm just being stupid here. And I hear a cone. Which means I need another one of these here. Hope that'll be enough. I guess they're coming a little more quickly than I expected them. Okay, got that one. Scaredy Shroom isn't firing at anything in the water lane. Okay, now neither one is. Guess I didn't need to, panic. Okay, balloon zombie coming. As soon as I know which lane is in, I'm replacing one of those Scaredy Shrooms with a, okay, I think it's in this lane. Pokey pokey. Once its balloon is popped, the balloon zombie is pretty much just like a regular zombie. I don't think it's any tougher. Certainly not any faster. Okay, yeah, that's why you want to have the tall nuts ready, because that time the plantern was right in the zombie's path. Alright, now I'll be able to see most of what's going on. Like, the bottom row is the only one where I really won't be able to see much, because you see I can see that zombie there in the 5th row. Okay, I need better. Yeah, that should help. And I'm gonna need a cactus in every row, or almost every row eventually. But they recharge quickly, so that shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, wait a minute, this is the last wave. I really need to pay attention to things here. Okay, that guy's a problem. Especially since there are more behind him. Okay, keep him occupied for a while. Crap. Okay, well, I may be saying goodbye to my pool cleaners, but there's no way they can get through to my house. Yeah, no way I can save those. Well, good thing I have the pool cleaners, although I guess the lawnmowers probably would have worked too. Oh well. Can't do everything perfectly. This is a blower. It solves 2 problems. It gets rid of balloon zombies, and it gets rid of fog. Although it gets rid of the fog only for, I think, 25 seconds.